Okay, this is episode 94 of RV Dream Makers, and in this episode, we got a lot. We drove around the mountains from the Sawtooth and basically made a upside down U and came around the mountains, took a great scenic route, and went down to Mackay, the Mackay Reservoir, where we had stayed 2 years earlier, and we got good drone footage. I finally was brave enough to fly my drone across the reservoir, and we got good drone footage of the white, what they call spirit horse. It's a wild horse that comes around all the time out in the across and just feeds and hangs around there a lot. He's hard to see. I got my drone fairly close. Then we took Devin to Craters of the Moon. Then we went on a hike, one of our best hikes I think of the year as far as a waterfall and other things to see on this. There was like avalanches that covered up the creek with ice and snow, and it was still buried underneath the trees that had come down, and the falls are just flowing out of a hole in the rock. It was really neat. That was outside of Mackay. Then we went and traveled down to Idaho Falls on the way to West Yellowstone, and we saw the falls and stuff at Idaho Falls. It was really neat, interesting stuff there. And then we went to in West Yellowstone, well, it's actually called Island Park, Idaho, but it's not far from West Yellowstone. There was a big spring, and it pumped out like a lot. I think 1 million gallons a day or something crazy like that. But a guy built a cabin on there in the 1940s all by hand, and it's just beautifully carved and just a beautiful cabin. It's unbelievable, the woodwork on it, and it's just really neat. And so I hope you enjoy this episode.
It's windy right now, but here's the reservoir. That's where the horse hangs out. He was right over in there and then went up over that hill today. We watch him. And then this is the campground. The mountains back there, they have snow on them. And then there we are. And see, there's the cackly spot. we're doing some falls at Mackay. Boy, it was an adventure getting back here. We were lost, and yeah, we got Devin with us. It's only 1.5 miles, but it's 500 feet up. So it's gonna be quite the up, but we're just gonna take our time and enjoy it. So there was a lot of people back here. Yeah, there's like a mining thing. So here's the creek. It's like crystal clear, gorgeous. So look, we're gonna go straight up apparently. So, but short but steep.
What are you looking at?
Big, like, tubes.
Tubes? Oh, that's weird. There's like metal.
Great.
It's almost like to contain it. Where do we go?
Well, probably that way.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a great off.
Oh, they shut it off.
Feel the water. I'll help you.
No. Woo. Yeah, woo, man, that's cold.
Yeah, freezing.
We're following the creek pretty much up the trail, which makes sense, leading straight to the waterfall. So down at the bottom, there's some huge cottonwoods, and now we're getting some pines over there. Just all kinds of trees. Still going up. And water. Just nothing but snow melt. And it is cold. Cold, cold, cold. Okay, this is weird. This is snow and ice under here. Guess there was an avalanche or something. Hey, this is just buried snow. Avalanche! It's all buried here. There was an avalanche. Look at it out here. It's snow. And it destroyed all these trees. Yeah, this is all snow buried underneath there. I wonder if it's ever gonna melt. It's weird. The stream is going under the avalanche. That's a whole pile of snow buried there. You can see it better from this side. Crazy. Another avalanche. And this one is a lot thicker. So the river, creek, whatever you want to call it, has to make tunnels through there to flow through it, and that's a big one through there. I don't see it ever melting. Crazy.
We made it back to the falls. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Around that is a bridge.
Okay.
Who knows, maybe.
Here's more of the falls. We're climbing up. Going down there. They're up in there. snow over there. Check this out. It comes out of a hole. That's crazy. There's some coming down there too, but wow. How amazing is that? There goes Devin. Oh, you're supposed to go. He's ringing his bell. Goes 18 miles an hour. Just don't wreck. We're in Idaho Falls. With all the falls. And he rented the scooter.
Well, you can walk out on up there.
Okay. So the bulb turbine technology is what is powering Idaho Falls. But it has to come from somewhere because of all the logs and stuff. Idaho Falls was known as Eagle Rock until 1891. That's what community leaders renamed the city in reference to rocky outcroppings and rapids in the middle of Snake River. The falls you see today have changed dramatically since the early days of Idaho Falls. In 1912, city leaders tamed the turbulent waters and built a dam along the falls to divert water to a new hydroelectric plant. It was the city's first run-of-river electric plant and helped meet the power needs of a growing community. Following the Teton Dam disaster in 1976, the city rebuilt part of the riverbed and diversion dam, creating the city's iconic falls. Pretty cool. It's really a neat park. Oh, the Teton Dam suffered a catastrophic failure. Did $2 billion in damage. And it came down to Idaho Falls, destroyed the city power plant and damaged the upper and lower plants. So it's pretty neat. It's over 2 miles around to walk all this. Boondocking has a river, and this is the spring that feeds that river. It's Big Springs, and we drove down the road to come see. It's about 4.5 miles down this road.
1811.
It was discovered in 1811 by a fur trapper. So we're gonna go check it out. And there's tons of seagulls. All over, and they're all flying all up in there. They're by us too, at the where we're in our campground we're in. So we came down. This is the spring, so that all looks like it's flowing like from under the mountain, but then there's stuff bubbling up there and there's stuff bubbling up right here that looks like it's coming up.
All the green.
There's a cabin over there. We think there might be a trail over to it, so we might.
It is all right there in the middle.
Yeah, it's so green. These water plants growing in it.
Please use access trail to Johnny Sack cabin located on far side of Springs.
Say. So this says Big Springs is located where the 1.3 million year old Henry's Fork caldera, a huge volcanic crater, is covered by the western edge of the more recent Buffalo Lake lava flow, which erupted from vents on the Yellowstone Plateau to the east. Geologists believe that the main source of the springs is the rain and snow that falls on the Yellowstone Plateau. This water percolates through the highly fractured lava until it meets less permeable glacial and lake sediments beneath the lava. This causes the water to spread laterally, emerging at the base of the plateau as Big Springs, the largest of many springs that emerge along the western edge of the Yellowstone Plateau. Thermal waters from deeper sources may contribute to the spring's flow and account for its year-round temperature of 52 degrees. This is slightly above the mean annual air temperature of the area. Yeah, all these seagulls. They're just like everywhere. So the water's actually warmer. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, it's 52 degrees. That's not very warm.
But it says that it's a constant temperature.
Oh.
So just think when it's super
constant
cold.
52. So when it's like snowing and stuff, it's still 52 degrees.
That's what it says. So this says Johnny Sack. This is his cabin. It's 1884 to 1957. It says in 1929, German immigrant Johnny Sack leased a small tract of land from the U.S. Forest Service and began building his log cabin at Big Springs. Little did Johnny know his name would become a national landmark and one day be discussed in the United States Congress. Due to its unique location and the picturesque setting, Johnny's cabin and nearby water wheel have long been one of the most photographed sites in Island Park. The cabin attracts thousands of visitors interested in the log cabin and stone structure, as well as the building's colorful creator. One of Johnny's trademarks is the split bark decoration used in the cabin's furniture and interior. He took great pride in detailing his work. One ceiling lamp still hanging in its original location contains 72 individually handcrafted pieces of wood. A double bed is made of 96 wood pieces, which Johnny nailed and glued together. Today, many of the individual crafted pieces of furniture Johnny created remain, ooh, there's mosquitoes everywhere, in their original location within the cabin. So this is the entrance of the cabin. There's a chair he made. Probably a desk. A stool. It's pretty crazy. Oh, we can go upstairs. We can go upstairs, Devin.
I want to make something. I don't know that she'll even make it. She'll probably stand something. No, that's what I'll do. I already did that.
Oh, look at how we made all his cabinets. Wow, look at these cabinets. That's crazy. Wow, those cabinets are nuts. They're the rough wood on the outside. That's awesome. Here's Johnny's chair, it says. It's pretty cool.
You can go out there if you'd like.
So we just came upstairs, and there's 2 bedrooms. This furniture he made is just phenomenal. Now I'm paranoid I got mosquitoes. The mosquitoes were just eating me alive out there when I was videoing about the cabin. I love how he did the rough wood.
You think you made that lamp?
Oh yeah, it said one of the lamps is still hanging. I bet that's it.
Oh, look at the deer.
Yeah, he used deer legs for the, I think almost all this is his, but yeah, they said a lot of this is, but yeah, that lamp is one he made.
Well, I wonder if it's that one and this one.
Oh, is there? Oh yeah. And there he used horns
Yeah.
for hooks.
And then he's got the horns with
And with the feet up there.
Yeah.
Wow. So crazy. So there's the water wheel right there, and there's his little, and then there he had a pump in there that he used to pump the water up to his holding tank. He was 4'11", and he only made 2 pieces of furniture, 3, a lamp, a pipe thing, and a chair that actually was his size. Everything else he made for
Bigger scale.
yeah, which back then I don't think anybody was super tall, but anyway, the mosquitoes are horrible. But there's the cabin right there. I just threw some food in that I found in the thing. There's no more.
See him
Yeah.
looking up when I do that?
Hope you enjoyed this episode of RV Dream Makers. Please like, share, subscribe. Our next episode will be at Maelstrom Air Force Base. Devin got us on there. And we will be doing some stuff with Lewis and Clark. They had an interpretive center there, and they had stuff going on. But that's pretty much it for right now. We're getting close to episode 100. Remember, God loves you, but only Jesus can save you.